Okay, Mr. Coute, do you say it that way?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Coute, I'm Judge Sara Smolenski. I have you in front of me on this case that was a driving suspended and an improper plate on a vehicle. They're calling it a Cadillac 2006. You've talked with the prosecuting attorney, Mr. Tarango, today, and it's fair to say that you're in custody on something totally different, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So you're staying at the Kent County Jail on some unrelated business, not this ticket.
No, ma'am.
What are you in custody for?
But it's domestic violence and MDOP, ma'am.
Okay. So in this current case, from November 13 last year, Kalamazoo Avenue, Gaines Township, driving the Cadillac that they said you were driving with a suspended license and improper plate on the Cadillac. They said if you pled to the driving suspended, they'd drop the other ticket of unlawful use of a license plate. Was that your understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
So driving suspended is a misdemeanor, Mr. Coute. It is up to 93 days in jail, up to $500 fine, court costs on top of that. You can get 2 points on your license from the Secretary of State. They give you points when your driver's license is affected. 2 points on your driving privileges, driving record. You have the right to plead guilty or not guilty. You have the right to have a trial in front of a judge or a jury. You have the right to have an attorney. Mr. Coute, if you handle this yourself, there's no attorney and there's no trial for you. You give up your right to have a trial, to bring in witnesses, cross-examine witnesses, take the stand yourself. Be a witness if you wanted to. If you chose not to, your silence cannot be held against you. And you have the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Any questions so far?
Excuse me, ma'am. He had said that he was going to give me, I had talked to the prosecutor. He said that he was going to give me time credit served.
Credit for time served that you've been in.
Yes, ma'am.
Yep. So that means I would give you no more jail.
Thank you, ma'am.
But because you're in custody already on other business, it doesn't mean you'd get out today. Do you get that?
Oh, I know, ma'am. I know.
If there's something else that's holding you, I don't have the right to let you out. But I won't give you any more jail on this case.
Okay, thank you.
You'll get credit for time that you've been in, but there will be a fine and there will be a court cost that you have to pay if you plead guilty. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And like I said, you'd get 2 points on your license from the Secretary of State. If there was anything you wanted to appeal, Mr. Coute, you could take whatever happens at the district court and have the circuit court review it. You're allowed to appeal within 3 weeks after being sentenced to the circuit court. Understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So then going back to November 13th, almost a year ago, Gaines Township on Kalamazoo Avenue, how do you want to plead on driving that Cadillac while your license is suspended?
Plead guilty.
And are you pleading guilty by your own decision?
Yes, ma'am.
Nobody's making you plead guilty, are they?
No, ma'am.
Did you drive that Cadillac when your license wasn't valid?
Yes, ma'am.
And you were just going to somebody's house, or what were you driving for? Why did you need to drive?
I just had bought a car and was driving it back to my uncle.
Okay. And you bought the car when your license was still suspended?
Yes, ma'am.
And you drove it when your license was still suspended, correct? That's when the police officer stopped you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, how long have you been in custody now? How long have you been in jail?
Like 10 days now.
Okay. So I'll give you a credit for time served on 10 days. 83 days are suspended. $300 fine. $75 crime victims' right fee. $375 total. Now, Mr. Coute, if you're going to be in custody for longer, write us a letter and tell us how long you're going to be in.
I'm going to be in for probably like the 8th of next month, Mel.
The 8th of next month?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll let the jail time run towards your fines. Will you do that, Amanda? So if you're going to be in roughly another 30 days, that should take care of this fine. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, that's it, Mr. Coute. Thank you for your courtesy.
Okay, you have a nice day, Mel.
You too. See ya.
Thanks, Judge.
Thank you, deputies. Sure appreciate your help.
No problem.
Okay. You really?